Sarah Ferguson has waded into the Harry and Meghan debate, claiming members of the royal family who choose to leave can't have it both ways. In an apparent dig at the Sussexes, Fergie said royals need to decide whether they want to be in or out, and that they shouldn't cry about not being invited to weddings. After separating from Prince Andrew in 1992, Fergie, like Harry and Meghan, dropped her HRH title, but she is still the Duchess of York. She's revealed she isn't expecting an invitation to the coronation and plans to spend the day visiting an old people's home with the corgis left to her by the late Queen. Does anybody deserve that? Right, my thoughts on this. When she talks about saying that they shouldn't cry about not being invited to weddings, do we know that they haven't been invited to the weddings? I assumed that they had been invited to the weddings.
She did say wedding, not coronation.
Oh, yes, weddings. Yes, I know, but I'm just saying that weddings, coronations... I'm just thinking that...
Family dues.
Family dues, just... Yeah, exactly. But the point is that I think that Harry is still part of the royal family, whether he wants... He's still part of the family, whether he wants to be part of the family or not. He's still a family member.
Yes. Yeah.
So, therefore, the likelihood is he will be invited to everything.
Yeah, he can't be de-brothered.
He can't
However,
yes,
Andrew
exactly.
can divorce Fergie. They got divorced in what, 19... When did they get divorced? 1990...
1992, I think it said, yeah, 1992.
She still lives with him.
Yeah.
She in a house,
looks
which
after,
I think...
Yeah, exactly. In a royal property, she looks after the Queen's dogs. Like, make your mind up, Fergie. She's saying herself, once you're out, you're out. OK, but what have you done? You got divorced, you left, but you have very much stayed in.
In her defence...
So if it works for her, it can work for Harry.
In her defence, because she hasn't married, the rule is if she married out with a family, then she'd have to lose the title and she wouldn't be able to live with him. But she hasn't married. She had a couple of dates with people, but she hasn't actually married anyone, so she's still able to use Duchess.
But she still lives with him, though.
Yeah. Well, what's wrong with that? That's grown up, that is, isn't it?
It's Prince Andrew. That's what's wrong with it.
Do it at 35.
What she's speaking to is, of course, the fact that Harry and Meghan, you're right, of course, Harry is a member of the royal family and he always will be. Yeah. But what she's referring to is the fact that, you know, he sort of wants to be in California and not be a royal, but Harry and Meghan definitely are monetising their royal status. So that's what she's talking about.
Is that it?
So they want their cake and eat it too.
But plenty of people would say that she's monetised her status.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, slightly backing up what JJ was saying, in some ways, she has worked a lot harder than Andrew has worked. She has written something like 62 books. She has... Yeah, I know, it is...
Quite a few of them are about helicopters.
Yes, Budgie the helicopter or whatever it was called and all that. But you know, I think she has worked comparatively hard and she has earned a lot more money to keep him in the style to which he's accustomed to. So in some ways, I think, well, hats off to her doing all her Weight Watchers stuff and she goes around the States. I don't know. She's...
The thing is, she's wrong because Harry is proving, and Meghan to a lesser extent, that you can actually be half in and half out. That's exactly what they're doing, and that's how they're making a living. So, once again, Fergie's wrong about something.
But I do think she's quite iconic. Like, I really like what she's about, except the fact that she still hangs out with Andrew. And I often think that whatever she says, she immediately gets pitted against Harry and Meghan. And I wonder, actually, if this was a direct... I need to reread the story. But so often, you know,
Read it at all, mate.
This is a swipe against Harry and Meghan, when actually it's just a comment that's taken out of context, and then they say, oh, no, she has said this about Harry and Meghan.
Well, I'm going to take us back to a different royal story, which is that, going back to King Charles, he has been hosting star-studded Easter sleepover. Did you know that that was such a thing?
Is that like a Passover, only slightly different?
Yes.
Well, yeah.
That's exactly what it is, Penny. So this was actually a tradition started by his mum, the Queen, and it's dine and sleep, where at Windsor Castle, just before Easter, where they would invite a select group of people, this time including Gareth Southgate and Keir Starmer, to spend the night at Windsor Castle. Wow. So we don't have details of the dine and sleep. They're always kept under wraps, but I just wonder whether any of you fancy that.
How much
or
are tickets?
Who would you? Yeah, how much tickets?
free.
Can you sell them on the black market if you don't?
Well, I don't see why Southgate's been invited. Starmer will probably be Prime Minister, but he's leading the opposition, so that's fine.
Southgate isn't he
He's been an
footballer,
absolute
though?
loser for us at football.
Oh,
he cost us United 6
Oh,
in the
not
penalties.
this again.
And as
Manager of
manager,
England, Penny.
he's done nothing. He's won nothing.
Is he the one with the
The
really smart
waistcoat,
suit? I like
not the winner, the one with the waistcoat. That's
No,
what
I
we're
like the
about.
one
He
with the
inspired a
waistcoat.
generation, JJ.
Of losers.
Nation.
Yeah, losers. That's it. We've won nothing with him.
Well, you're going to
for
be invited
goodness
next time,
I
aren't
wouldn't
you?
mind going
Is
to
that
one
it?
of these Windsor sleepovers, but not when Gareth Southgate and Keir Starmer are there.
Unless
I
you
want
really
a
want to be
different
put to sleep.
lineup.
Prince Andrew's not there, though, is he?
But you can have Andrew, Harry, and Meghan.
Oh, that's even worse. I'll take Keir and
I wonder
Gareth
if it's one of those
over
places
that.
where you turn up and then by the time you get back to your room, all your things have been unpacked,
Laid out.
including all the slightly
Well,
embarrassing ones.
that's what
Sherry
Sherry
Blair.
Blair always said.